Hello, my name is Amy Blumendahl. I am a certified prenatal and postpartum fitness coach. This is AB Fit Prenatal Workouts. This is a first trimester strength workout. Make sure that you get your doctor's approval before you start any prenatal workouts. First trimester can be challenging with some nausea and fatigue, but if you aren't experiencing those, workouts don't necessarily need to change a whole lot, but first trimester is a great time to start building a little bit more body awareness with pelvic floor, core, and breathing coordination, and start implementing some breath strategy that you might implement later on as well to help with different symptoms and different things that happen during pregnancy. So today's workout is 2 different circuits. We're going to be doing just strength today. Each circuit's going to have 3 exercises. Each exercise is going to be 45 seconds on, and we're going to take 10 seconds in between each interval to kind of transition. We'll go through each circuit 2 times through. Equipment today is a pair or 2 of dumbbells and then a resistance band. If you don't have a resistance band, I will show you an alternative for that movement. The resistance band should be long with handles and anchor to a point that's about chest height or sternum height. We're going to be doing Pallof Press, so have that nearby and ready to use. Otherwise, a dumbbell will be just fine with an alternative movement. We're going to get it started here with a gentle warm-up. So let's start with an inhale, squat down, reach it up, exhale down. One more time, inhale, reach it up, exhale, and down. Let's start with a left to right, push those hips left and right, sink it back and down. And a little stretch in that inner leg. Inhale down, exhale up, light connection to that core. On your exhale, just lifting gently up to the pelvic floor, just gently, doesn't have to be grippy. Just a gentle lift, it doesn't have to be a super strong contraction of the pelvic floor or core. Everything can be a light connection. One more left to right. Step it back together, let's do some squats. Body weight, push those hips back, weights in the midfoot or maybe towards the heels a little bit. Let's add a little reach down and twist over. So we're just twisting, we don't need to push our hips forward or lean back. So just a little rotation and pivot. One more. Good, let's march it out, reach and pull. We can reach that elbow to that opposite knee. Everything today is at your own pace. I'll give you guidelines for intensity and effort level and approximate repetitions for our 45-second interval, but customize it when you need to. Let's go 3, 2, 1. Step it back for a reverse lunge. Drop that knee down, press it up and switch. One more each leg. Next one, stay down, reach it down and twist open. Thoracic mobility. Step it together, other side. Keep those hips square. One more. Step it together, round it up. Hamstring curl. Push and pull forward and back with those arms. Warm up chest and back. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little sip of water if you need it. We'll get going into this first strength circuit. I'm going to grab a single dumbbell. This is going to be a goblet squat, so you can go as heavy as you want to be challenging yourself with. Holding that weight close to the chest. Maybe shoulder width or maybe a little bit wider. Squat it down, press it up. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Inhale down, exhale up. Your stance might be different than mine, and that's okay. Everybody's hips are a little bit different. Our body mechanics are different based on our anatomy. So if those knees come forward a little bit, that is okay. We want our upper body upright, but it might hinge forward. That is okay. We don't want to be excessive and we don't want to round too much. Everybody's neutral is a little bit different as well. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to switch out a single dumbbell, maybe a little bit lighter. This is going to be a press and rotate. Here's 3, 2, 1. Start at the shoulder, press, pivot, and rotate. We'll switch at that halfway mark. If that rotation doesn't feel right for you, you can just do a single arm press. That is just fine. My other hand is right on my hips. Inhale, back to neutral. Exhale, drive it up. 3, 2, 1, switch. Nice job. Shoulders back and down. Nice job. We're getting internal rotation on that one side. That helps with pelvic mobility. Here's 3, 2, 1. We're gonna go into your Pallof Press. So grab that cable. So Pallof Press is finding some resistance to start. Find a little bend in your knees and hips. Press straight out and come back in. So the core is preventing twisting or turning. And so you're exhaling press, inhale back in. Your option here is to go into a side plank. You can be on your elbow or hand, your bottom knee, or up on your feet. We're going to be doing a lift and extend. No motion in that core though. So this is a resisting motion as well. We're resisting falling towards the floor and we're resisting falling forward. So set whichever one of those up you'd like. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. Half on each side, so about 20 seconds. I'm going to stay on the same side though so I can still face you. Nice job. Big exhale. Get ready to switch in 3, 2, 1, switch. Again, I'm just staying the same direction so I don't have to turn away from you. Awesome job. We got 10 seconds. Way to work hard. And that side plank, you can elevate it too. It doesn't have to be on the floor. It can be up on an elevated surface. 3, 2, 1. Little break, 30 seconds. We're doing that same group of exercises one more time. Now, if you have a little bit of extra time after this, you could definitely do a third set just to get a little bit extra strength work in, but 2 times through is just fine as well for making strength progress. Let's get those goblet squats set up in 5. Here's 3, 2, 1, let's go. Now you can add challenge to this without adding actual resistance or more weight in that dumbbell. You can add a pause at the bottom or a pulse. You can make this a bead stance or a staggered stance as well. Or you can stick with just regular goblet squats. Nice job. Keep those knees in line with those ankles. Try not to let them fall in too much. Hang in there, 10 seconds. Find that breathing strategy. So inhale, expand through that side and back body. Exhale, slight connection to that core. 3, 2, 1. Single arm press and rotate. Starting with the opposite side first. Here's 3, 2, 1, and go. So overhead movements are definitely fine in that first trimester. As you get into second and third trimester, we just need to be mindful of that pressure management in that midsection. So we don't want to send pressure outwards into the midline of that core. Let's switch in 3, 2, 1. So it's great to get that breath strategy incorporated early. Exhale, just a light connection. Send that pressure a little bit more evenly distributed through that torso. We also don't want to send too much pressure down into the pelvic floor. 3, 2, 1. We got Pallof Press or side plank. I'll show the side plank variation here. Pallof Press, set it up. Here's 3, 2, 1. Here we go. You can do just the elbow lift, or you can do that full extended lift. Ready to switch in 3, 2, 1. The side plank variation gets you a little bit more upper body work as well. Nice light connection. We want to breathe evenly through this one since we got a constant connection in this side plank. Just try to breathe as even as you can with nice even engagement. Here's 3, 2, 1. Take a break. 1 minute here. All right, team, we're gonna move on into our next and final circuit. We're gonna be doing a single leg RDL or Romanian deadlift. So you can do this with or without weight. Hinge forward, float that back leg back, and come up into a nice full posture again. We can do this staggered stance if you'd rather not float that leg back and create challenge balance-wise. Set it up. You can also kind of use the wall to stabilize. Here's 3, 2, 1. I like to put my weight in my opposite hand of my standing leg, but that's definitely a preference. Try what's best for you. If it doesn't feel right, go ahead and switch it up and see what it feels like. You can also have 2 dumbbells if that feels better for you. Little bend in that standing leg. Squeeze that glute. Hinge forward. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Slow and controlled. About 8 to 12 reps total on these 45-second intervals. Effort level, maybe a 7 effort level by the end of it, of how hard those muscles feel like they're working. 3, 2, 1. So we got windmill next. We're gonna be doing a hinge, but using our core. So we're gonna hinge left for half and then hinge right for half. So dumbbell can be in the hand or it can just be body weight. If you're new to this, push those hips back and over to the side. Set your feet up something similar to this. You can micro adjust. We're gonna be bending a little bit in that knee, but the movement needs to come from the hips. Try it out, see what it feels like. Here's 3, 2, 1, and go. Inhale down, exhale up. Stay neutral in that spine, so we don't wanna kind of collapse over or anything. I'll show kind of a side view as well. Sometimes looking up at that top hand helps. 3, 2, 1, switch sides. Sometimes one side feels a little bit more coordinated than the other. And how far you go down, if you're new to these, stay a little bit higher and add and progress your way a little bit further as you get stronger. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna grab a single dumbbell, a little bit heavier. We're gonna come down to the floor, bring the dumbbell over the chest, legs are bent. We're gonna straight arm lower and squeeze it up, working those lats. Here we go. Keeping that rib cage neutral so we don't want it popping up at all. Little bend in the elbows so we're not locked out. Squeeze it back up. Light connection to that core as you exhale. Light lift up through that pelvic floor as you exhale. Working those lats. A little bit of the back of the shoulder as well. The upper body pull. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You got 30 seconds here. Break. Round 2 is next. Another thing to kind of get used to, you may not need it right away in first trimester, but as you get a little bit further along, rolling to the side, then coming up to seated, to eliminate extra pressure going outward into that midline. All right, single leg Romanian deadlift, set it up, opposite side first, you got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, here we go. And another one, if you're new to this, maybe not going down quite as far, dumbbell coming right next to the leg, you can add range of motion as you get stronger in that hamstring. Single leg staggered stance is a good option. 3, 2, 1, switch sides. You can always mix it up. Maybe do staggered stance for 2 reps and then full single leg for 2 reps. Great option there. Here's 3, 2, 1. Windmill. Again, starting opposite side first. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Nice job. We're going to be switching here in 3, 2, 1. Moving slowly and controlled here. Another great thing to start being mindful of in first trimester is managing expectations of workouts during pregnancies. Each pregnancy is so different, and it's kind of unexpected as far as what symptoms you're going to feel, and so just being graceful with yourself, knowing that you might have to adjust workouts in some way, shape, or form. Here's 3, 2, 1. We got dumbbell pullover. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Nice job. Incorporating that breath work. Slow and controlled movement. Yes, good job. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's keep it here. Arms above the head, full body stretch. Stretch those legs out as well. Cooling down on the floor since we're already here. And exhale as you bring that one leg up. Let's go right leg, heel to the ceiling. Pull those toes towards the shin. Got a nice hamstring stretch here. And cross it over to that opposite knee. Figure 4 stretch. Hands can come behind that opposite leg. Gently pressing that knee away from you for a nice stretch in that back hip. And gently guide that leg over and across. Relax that hip, glute, hip flexors, everything around that hip and pelvis. Bring the shoulders close to the floor if you can. Arms can go up to a T, and you can look over your opposite arm for a deeper stretch. Gently guide that knee in and extend it back out. Bring that other leg up, hamstring. Cross it over, figure 4. And gently guide that leg over. And bring that knee back into the chest. Slowly roll over to sideline and press up and eventually into a tabletop. Sink back into child's. Reach those arms up. Did a lot of lat work today, so big stretch with those lats. Walk it over to one side. Get a nice big lat stretch. And over to the other side. And up to the tabletop, cat-cow, just a couple rounds through here. Inhale, cow, drop the belly, lift the chin. Exhale to cat, round the spine. Lift the belly, chin to chest. One more round. Inhale. And exhale. Come up to half kneel and eventually to stand. Last inhale, reach it up. Exhale, release it down. All right, team, that was your first trimester strength workout. If you have any questions about workouts at all during any trimester of the pregnancy, feel free to drop a comment into the box below. Hit like if you liked the workout, subscribe to the channel, and share it out with any of your prenatal or postpartum friends. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.